afternoon, Lagos. Good afternoon, Nigeria. Good afternoon, Nollywood lovers. My name is Olayinka Olukunle, and here are the news for the week in Nollywood. Kate Henshaw excited as she celebrates her 53rd birthday. Happy birthday to Auntie Kate. And she's actually a strong woman, very beautiful. You wouldn't even guess that she's 53 years old. I saw the videos that her friends and family and colleagues threw her a birthday surprise, and she was overwhelmed. The beauty and everything, I just think it's very lovely. Happy birthday to Auntie Kate.
Happy birthday to Kate Henshaw. Apologies to all the fans. I'm sorry I came a bit late. Lagos traffic is something else. However, happy birthday to Kate Henshaw at 53. She looks quite good at 53 from her days at 48, 43. Most of her colleagues can't believe that she's actually that age. When she turned 50, there were a lot of people on Twitter and Instagram commending her, looking at her look and all that. You know, big shout out to her, Kate Henshaw.
She's an icon. Another birthday celebration. Thank you, Lord, for another blessed year. Debbie Shokoya expresses gratitude to God on her birthday. Personally, I think birthdays are like a big deal. I don't know why people always say that they don't enjoy birthday, they don't like birthdays, you're not happy on your birthday. I mean, it's something to look forward to. It's a beautiful thing, because if you think about it, looking at the years that you've grown, growing up every year, thanking God for another year, and I think it's actually beautiful. I love birthdays. Birthdays are like a big deal to me.
I can imagine. I mean, birthdays are days where you look back and look at how far you've grown, where you're coming from, and to show you where you're also going to at the same time. So happy birthday to Debbie Shokoya. Happy birthday. Big shout out to her.
Okay. Inidima Okoji reveals that her fibroids have returned 3 years after surgery.
It's a sad one.
Yeah,
it's actually a sad one. Sad one.
Imagine you battled something for a while, and you had a successful surgery, and then 3 years after, the thing is back. It's just like giving testimony in church.
Yeah.
And then you go home, and then you see that what you give testimony on is back. Yeah. I mean, it's
I can
really
imagine.
Sad.
I can imagine. It's sad. It's sad. And for a young lady who is doing very well and on top of her career at the moment, it's saddening for her. I mean, the thought of battling with that is enough, to weigh her down. Yeah. But I'm happy that the way she's going about it, she's fighting the whole thing, and by God's grace, she would do very well.
Yeah, she's really strong coming outside to talk about it.
Exactly. I mean, this is something a lot of people, shy away from telling their fans because of the pity thing, But she's strong. She's strong, and I pray to God that she comes out of this alive again. I mean, she won't be the first. We've had Banky W, who fought cancer a couple of times, and is back on his feet now. We thank God for his life. So I believe Inidima will beat this also. She will beat it.
Will. I'm rooting for Ini. Tonto Dikeh advises youth planning nationwide protest over hardship. Let's make smart choices, she says. I mean, looking back from the previous protests that we've had, it's tagged peaceful protest, but at the end of the day, it turns into something else.
Exactly.
And based on our advice, I really pray that they make smart choices. If you are not up for it, just sit down in your house. I think
Tonto has just shown that, because the last one that happened, she was one of the top celebrities who were all out for the protest, and when the whole thing turned violent, they actually regretted the actions. And we can only beg people, people can protest, of course, it's in our right to protest, but protest that leads to violence, especially when people who have other agendas, are foiling this, it tells that we should think twice.
Yeah.
The same thing should not happen to us twice.
Yeah.
Especially the youths who understand the fact that the future is theirs and the Nigeria of tomorrow is theirs. I'm fine with that, but whatever protest, it should be peaceful. We should not allow any other person hijack it, or unscrupulous elements, or people who have other agendas, hijack this protest. And that's always been my campaign, Everybody's free to protest. You have it's within your rights,
speech,
but do not allow other people, because the next thing you hear is after 3 days or 4 days you hear, thugs or these or that have hijacked the whole thing. And how do you now control that?
Yeah, let's do well, let's do good. Actress Fatia Williams shares bags of rice, packs of noodles, and others at her father's final funeral ceremony. I think that's actually thoughtful.
Well, we are Yorubas. Owambe is always, so it's understandable. You share this, you share that. I mean, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, from the fact that she's actually money, she's also thinking about, other people.
Exactly.
How things are expensive and all of that. I can imagine how appreciative people are.
There will be. There will be, because these are things people could consume,
Yeah. The next one is Dakore Egbusi Akonde. The Nigerian actress has denied rumors that she's having an affair with Godswill Akpabio. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that.
The Senate President.
The Senate President.
So, when I read that thing, one of the things I tell people as journalists is the story you can never confirm is the story of people having sexual intercourse or sleeping with themselves or having affairs. If they don't come out to say it, you cannot, because what they go to do inside the room, you cannot tell. You cannot tell. There can actually be a man and a woman being in the same room and actually not doing anything.
Right.
They might be talking.
Right.
It's very possible. So how people just go out and abuse social media and just say things and just put things in the face of millions of people, for one reason or the other, it's just appalling. And I like the fact that Dakore is not resting on her oars. She denied it.
Yes.
She denied it in strong terms.
Yeah.
In strong terms, and she made a video, and she went ahead to involve a legal team. And I'm certain that a scapegoat, as I would always say, I've always campaigned for that. A scapegoat, should be made out of someone. Maybe by then people would understand that as much as social media would give you the chance to do a lot of things, you should also be responsible, when using the social media.
Yeah, that's
it's a sad one. For a woman who is married and has children.
She stated, I am happily married. Like,
so it's sad.
Where is that coming from?
Do you understand?
I feel her pain from the video.
Honestly.
That's something.
Honestly.
Awelewa Odita calls out Koko Zaria over MC Oluomo. Nollywood actress Awelewa Odita has called out her baby daddy Koko Zaria for accusing her of sleeping with his boss MC Oluomo.
Okay. Again, here we go. Well, it's our words against his words, and they are estranged lovers, so it's understandable. Things go wrong between lovers. I honestly, if I have my way, I don't even want to say anything about it. It's between both of them, honestly.
So the next and the last one, please do proper introduction. Actress Buki Wright sparks dating rumor with Sheyi Body.
Again, I have no comment.
No comment.
What's
going on?
I don't know.
When people say someone is how do you confirm someone is dating somebody if the person is not saying I'm dating? Just wait for somebody to come out and say Buki Wright is not a small woman. She's a woman, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
If she wants to date somebody, why would she need to hide it?
But we're in the gossip business.
But I don't want to say things I can't confirm. The law is real. People become scapegoats quick. I do not want to go to prison for the fact.
Okay.
Come on.
That's it. So that will be all for the news today in Nollywood.